So in the midst of it all, keep praying. I ain't gonna be able to finish this. Y'all gonna have to come back at 11 o'clock. So Reverend, get the CD. So we've seen Jesus' position. We've seen his posture. The next thing we see is the disciples' plight. Their ship is being tossed by the wind and the waves in the middle of the sea, and they're by now well deep out in the waters, and the storm arises. At this point, they're too far to turn back now, and realize the text says that when he came walking to them, it was in the fourth watch of the night. So understand something: when you're out on the water and there's no land and it's dark, you can't see nothing. So even if they had wanted to turn around, they don't know where to turn around to. So when you caught up and you don't know which way to turn, and you don't have to turn nowhere, just look up. So now they're out here, and I can earnestly believe that in the midst of it all, they're scared, and they desperately want to turn back. I know I would have been like, man, y'all got me out here in the middle of this mess. I'm like Mr. Brown, I can't swim. I couldn't get the rhythm of the stroke. I felt like I might choke. I couldn't get the rhythm. Aqua boogie, baby. But watch this. They're out here, and what I want you to understand here, in the midst of this, is that when God has given you instruction to move, be ready for a storm. When God has given you instruction to move, be ready for an impending storm. It's going to come. When you embark, when you leave the port, everything is going to be dry and sunny. But as soon as you get out in the midst of the ocean, that's when all hell is going to break loose. But rest assured that when all hell starts to break loose, you're going in the right direction. I can't finish this. I can't finish this. The reason God wants you to trust him in this journey is because when you can't see in the darkness, by trusting him, you'll never veer off course. I say that again. When you're in the darkness and you don't know which way to go, by trusting him, you'll never veer off course. His word says, lean not to your own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he'll direct your path. So you don't have to worry about a compass, a GPS, a navigation system, OnStar. If you lean to the master, you don't have to worry about going off course. So we've seen Jesus' position. We've seen his posture. We've seen the disciples' plight. And now we see Jesus' providence. We here now in the text. I'm coming to my close. Here we see Jesus coming to them now when walking in the water in the fourth watch of the night. And that time is about between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning. Old folks used to say it's always darkest before the dawn. So they've toiled all night long, and here's close to daybreak, but they don't really know what time it is because the ship is being tossed up. But one thing I know about Jesus is that he knows our needs before we even have to begin to ask. Grandma used to say, if you call him in the noonday, he'll answer. If you call him in the evening time, he'll answer. If you call him in the midnight hour, he'll answer. And she used to say, I call him 4 day. I didn't really know what 4 day was. But she said, I call him 4 day in the morning when y'all still sleeping. I'm on my knees. I'm calling him 4 day in the morning, and he still answers. So now the disciples, they terrified. Because now they see his image coming to them on the water. And understand that it's pitch black dark. So in order for them to see him, I can only imagine that he had been transfigured so that he was glowing. So that they say, let your light so shine before men. So the light of the